So if you haven't heard of DrScorpionX, what the heck are you doing? This Bionicle YouTube legend takes many sets and turns them into Bionicle Transformers. He doesn't post much these days, in fact he hasn't in years. But I want to spotlight some of his excellent creations, and if you don't know about him, now you will. So let's check out some of his Bioformers. We're going to look at some G2 Transformers today. The first one takes Onua Masters and the Protector of Earth. With just the pieces from these two sets, that's it. Well, you can build Onua Epsilon. It's wild that this combiner model looks this good. He's got his iconic claws. See, that's nice. A beautiful callback to the original version of Onua from way back in the day. How nice is that? And this armor looks marvelous. Those bulky shoulder pads in gold. The smaller bits of black armor that round off the edges of the arms. Everything feels so compact. It's very well shaped and really pretty. And this cheeky little blaster tucking out underneath his torso, I think that's a nice touch. I like that even if you didn't want this to transform, it's still a really good reimagining of Onua G2. They've captured all the original presence, all the original feeling, and upgraded it really, really well. But of course it gets better, because yes, it transforms. What does it transform into? Well, he becomes a neat little hover tank. This is so cool. I actually like the fact that this isn't your regular real-world tank. It's a bit more stylized, kind of like a Cybertronian design. Bit more sci-fi, I think that actually gives it more charm. Plus, I think some of the shape language of pieces like the torso and these silver claws, they really lend themselves to this more rounded circular design. It just works. It just makes sense. You remember the cannon, tucking itself out from underneath his torso. Well, that flips up and becomes the turret on this tank. That looks really good, hey? And I find it so impressive just how good this looks. Because I've seen so many Transformer MOCs, and actually even official Transformer toys, where they look excellent in, say, the vehicle mode. But when you transform it, it doesn't really look as polished. It's a little awkward, a bit rough around the edges. One looks good, the other looks bad. But that is not the case on this. Both forms look so excellent. No corners have been cut. Nothing looks weird, nothing looks out of shape. And even just looking at the robot mode, you can't even tell that this would then transform. And that, to me, is the sign of a good Transformer. Then it lives up to the whole robot in disguise thing, doesn't it? The fact that both forms look so excellent, so polished, that's the sign of a really, really good Bioformer. And all of this is accomplished with just the pieces from these two sets. Wow. It's stuff like this that shows you DrScorpionX is a genius. Be sure to check out his channel. Pretty much everything he posts includes instructions. So you can indeed make this yourself. How great is that? So that's Onua. Up next, Lewa. Just taking pieces from G2 Lewa and the Protector of Jungle. And what does it give you? It gives you a version of Lewa that I think might even be better than the original. He's got some wild weapons. A nice, simple, modest blaster, very cool, and this wonderful rotating spinning blade. That spinning blade can attach onto the back. Bro thinks he's frickin' Rotor from Hero Factory. That's great. Yeah, now it's some sort of weaponized rotor blade, or he can fly around even in robot mode. Brilliant. He's even got these wings on his feet, like he's some sort of Greek god. All of these fun, flight-themed details really feel so appropriate for a tower of air. Well, in G2, Lewa was a master of jungle, not a tower of air. But, finding ways to pay homage to his classic elemental roots, well, that just makes sense. And it feels right. The flight motif just works. And now it's time for him to transform. You might have guessed what he could turn into already. Yeah, a helicopter. But a pretty good looking helicopter, that's for sure. I love the cockpit. Those Keytorange armor shells forming a bit of a windscreen, and the pointed edge looking quite aerodynamic, really finishing it off. Lovely. To some degree, this also feels like the face of a dragonfly. These almost look like two separate eyes, the pointed edge rounding off the face. Yeah, it's all there. I don't know if that was necessarily a deliberate choice. Maybe I'm just kind of seeing things. But I like the idea of this having some slight animalistic qualities to it. Half bug, half vehicle. Because again, Lewa is associated with the jungle. The jungle has a lot of animals and bugs and insects inside it. So it actually feels really appropriate for him to have some sort of subtle animalistic qualities, right? I don't know, I think that's sick. The general shape of this is real good. Look, in vehicle mode or in robot mode, this design is awesome. It makes me wish that they actually did commit to a full wave of transforming Bionicles sets. It totally could have been possible. Now well, I don't know if LEGO's ever going to do that, but we as the community can, and that's a good thing. And now, Mr. Bionicle himself, that's right, Tahu. With just the pieces from Tahu and his protector, you can make Tahu Omega. Look at that armor. The nice additions to the torso just to buff it out, even just a little bit. The compact design of the legs, nothing too fancy, but the way that this negative space here is filled up with the armor just above it, it feels quite clean, quite stylish. And then, flaming wings. Or perhaps there's some sort of jet booster. Whatever they are, they do look good. And that sweet blaster with flames coming out of it. I really like the blasters and the cannons that we've seen on every one of these MOCs. It feels very appropriate for a Transformers toy. It's good. And actually, I think the stud shooters look way better when they're a part of an actual handheld blaster. Man, it's like I said before. It's so wild that just a few extra parts from one very small set can drastically improve Tahu. Because this is so excellent. It's got a new aerodynamic feeling to it. The sleek, knight-like armor. Wow. But alright, you're probably curious, what does this transform into? Well, let's check it out. He turns into some kind of sci-fi spaceship. I like that the translucent element at the front, it looks like a very obvious cockpit. I actually think that's a very important thing to do when you're building a spaceship or any kind of vehicle. It needs to be really obvious where the pilot sits. In my opinion, when that's really unclear, it makes it so hard to just read the overall shape of the vehicle. It makes it hard to understand the scale. I just always like it when a cockpit is very clear on a spaceship, personally. So I think this is a nice touch. And a really good way to play with those translucent pieces. Even just the V shape of this vehicle. It's so angular, so stylish. It's a really neat design. And those swords as big old wings. Baller. Alright everyone, that's 3 of DrScorpionX's Transformers. Or Bioformers. If you want to see how he approached building the other 3 Toa, then go check out his channel. I'm not going to show you that, or maybe I will in a future video, but right now, no. You have to go look at his stuff. That's why I made this video. I want to spotlight this incredible builder that hasn't posted in years, and it's entirely possible because of that, you would have never seen his stuff before, and that is a crime. This stuff is too good for you to not see it. Go and check it out. I'll have links in the description below so you can get easy access to his channel. And easy access to the instructions so that you can make these 3 yourself. Man, Bionicle and Transformers, what a combo. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, happy building, and bye for now. What are you still doing? Go and check out DrScorpionX's channel right now.